let's talk stone fruit, specifically peaches and plums. I got these 4 plants behind me last year and I planted them. There's one back there that's still in the ground that I planted directly in the ground when I got it. And then these 2, which would be this peach tree and this plum tree, I planted in planter boxes because I just wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. And then that peach tree I actually planted in the ground next to this other one behind me, and a gopher got to it. So I think it's still alive. The stems are still pretty pliable, so I think I may have saved it. So what I did was I built some gopher cages to go around the root ball of these plants here, so that way the gophers cannot do that again. So far I'm pretty invested in these plants or in these trees because they survived their first winter, which is awesome. So peaches and plums are deciduous. Their leaves fall off during the winter time, and they're in their dormant state right now. And when they're dormant is the best time to transplant. So I have been waiting to transplant these 2 for a while, and that one I'm just going to go ahead and put in the ground, back in the ground, and see how it does since it's dormant now. But each one of them is going to get a cage. The cages are not very big. Basically what I did is I just cut some hardwire cloth into a cross basically and tied the sides up so that it made a box that has the top open. The roots on these 2, because they are planted in a really big container, are pretty big. So I don't advise necessarily to knock off the dirt when you're planting out of one of these. These ones were bare root when I bought them, so they would fit perfectly in there. But I'm going to have to remove a lot of the dirt just to get them to fit, but I'm taking that risk because I am not willing to put them in the ground and let the gophers have their way with them again. So now, like I said, now is the best time to transplant these guys when they're in their dormant state. I don't have any fertilizer, but I do have some stone fruit and palm soil, I guess. And so I'm going to use that. And the best time to fertilize is also before they start setting leaves and fruit. So I will be fertilizing them before they do that. They recommend doing it on their 2nd year of life, which is where we're at with these guys. Now, the one that I was here originally, I'm going to just go ahead and put it right back in the same spot because why not? But I'm just going to dig all the dirt out of here, and then I will put the cage in, and then we'll put the tree in. Now, is it just me, or does anybody else have a dog who is obsessed with them? No, just me? Let me know if you do, because I wanted to go get my string so that I could just tie up the bottom of this a little bit more, and my dog, because I was messing with it, he took it. He stole it, and I had to go hunt it down because he is pretty much obsessed with me. He sure is cute though. So I just wanted to secure this just a little bit better so that way, again, those gophers can't get in here and kill my little peach tree. little nervous about this guy. Can you take that somewhere else, please? Thank you. Yes! These are all new roots. This is awesome. It just had like one growing here and like just a little bit of, but these are new. That's amazing. I am stoked. But now that I did that, I now need to fill this hole in with more dirt. And I want to be careful because I don't want to hurt those precious roots. I'm pleased with myself. You are gonna do just fine. All right, now that that's done, and I couldn't be more pleased. I really wasn't sure how that was gonna turn out for that plant, but I think she's gonna do just fine. I'm gonna go ahead and get this next hole dug over here, this peach put into the ground, and yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing with that plum tree. As you can see, this last peach here took a little bit of convincing to get out of its grow bag. The roots on that thing got pretty big. They actually, when I moved it, they were growing into the ground because it is a cloth root bag. And so finally, in order to get it out of there, I just had to peel the bottom away. And although I didn't necessarily like doing it, I went ahead and just sort of raked the roots with my fingers just to loosen up that dirt and get it to where that it would actually fit inside the basket. I definitely think that it liked its home, but there's no way that it was going to be able to live there forever. So it's a good thing that I moved it. I think it's going to thrive where I have it now, and I'm super excited. Hopefully this coming summer I will get some peaches. Now, as far as my plum tree goes, I don't know where I'm gonna put it. The place that I wanted to put it is right here in this area where this cage is. I would remove that dead lavender and then put it there. But there's this big tree and I just don't think it's going to get the amount of sun that it's going to need, because these guys are gonna need about 5 to 8 hours of sunlight every single day. So I've got to figure out a place to plant this, and I've got to do it soon because now's the time to plant this guy. I'm super stoked about that other one over there. You know, it's the little successes in the garden that make me so happy. So I'm going to end it on that note. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, taking some time out of your day to spend with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you very much. And I hope that you have many successes in your garden. Until next time, bye.